Anxiety is something that we do and don't have, and we can control it. In fact, it's one of the rare things we have control over. The way we think, feel, and behave is in our hands. But in order to change something, we have to make the decision to do something differently. Hebb law states that neurons that fire together wire together. So every time we learn something new, we are shaping new and different connections in our brain. We are literally changing our brain. Just imagine you're walking every morning in a forest, and you always take the same way. It doesn't take long, and your path is created. In order to have a different result, though, you will have to change direction and go a different way. But doing it only once doesn't do much. In order to shape a new path, you will have to go that new way more often. After a while, you won't need the old path anymore, and the grass will grow over that one. That is also how our brains literally change shape. Through lifelong learning, we create constantly new connections and constantly changing our brain. And isn't that empowering to know? Whilst anxiety starts in the brain, it affects the whole body. It's important to understand that our mind and our body are intrinsically linked and provide a constant communication between each other. So on a cognitive, emotional level, you might experience anxiety as persistent worry, maybe a general fear. You might have the tendency to overthink things, feeling unable to make decisions, procrastinate, and are backed by negative thoughts constantly. Your body speaks the language of anxiety through palpitations, difficulties in breathing, sweating, muscle tension, dizziness, shaking, maybe an upset stomach. And so it doesn't come as a surprise that ultimately those symptoms of anxiety have also behavioral consequences. Maybe you begin to avoid certain situations, even situations that you used to like in the past. You might also experience insomnia, having difficulties to fall asleep or to sleep through the night. Maybe you are waking up often, finding yourself in circles of negative thoughts over and over again. Or maybe you feel, in general, restless and on edge, wanting to lash out, angry. So it's very understandable that one can feel completely out of control over thoughts and feelings and behave in ways that are not very helpful and useful. But there's so much you can do about it, and I will show you how.